Okay, Shirley, we can hear you. Hmm. The internet doesn't seem to be very good on your side. All right, Dara, we'll try you. Sorry, Shirley, it's not working very well on your side there. I'm just going to mute you up again, and I'll just do Daryl, and we'll try again. Daryl, can you hear us?
Yeah, I hear you.
Awesome, mate. How are you been?
All right, how are you?
Good, very good. So
You
do you just
just
want
get
to?
up in the morning?
Yeah, just woken up. Yep.
Okay, kind of
Um,
early there.
yeah. Oh, it's 9 o'clock. So yeah, do you want to start off by telling us who you are, and then you want to actually share your map and what you've done so far?
Okay, my name is Daryl Nixon. I'm from Emory, Texas, in the United States. Um, I'm 66 years old. My wife and I have decided to do this marketing. I'm brand new at it. For the last 8 years, I've been doing catastrophe insurance adjusting all over the United States. And that was fun for a while, but it got kind of tiring. A lot of different cultures in this country.
Hmm. All right. And so what have you done with your map? Do you want to share your screen and we'll just have a look?
Okay.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is give you control, make you presenter, and you're going to have a box that pops up on your screen saying, "Do you want to be presenter?" You just need to click OK, and then we'll be able to see what's on your screen.
And I'm trying to find it now.
Yep. Perfect. So we.
Well, I can't see it.
Oh no. So just go back to Internet Explorer. Yep. There you go. Oh, you got the link. You can go to the link.
I had it up.
Yeah, it's actually in there. There it is. Okay. And you got one map.
Nope, it won't display it. Well, I can't find it. It won't display it.
Just close that. Hmm. Yeah, I don't think for some reason it's not got the map doesn't have a name.
Huh.
So it looks like it never
Yeah,
got
I thought it
named.
did too.
That's all right. What we'll do is we'll go to another person,
Okay.
and if you can get it going, then we'll do that.
Well, I'll tell you what, I do have a question.
Yeah, go for it.
That purpose, the 50,000, 40,000, 30,000.
Yep.
I tried to upload that, and it wouldn't do that. I couldn't get it done.
All right. What I'll do
Just
is I'll shoot a little tutorial video on doing those, linking the documents. I'll do that.
okay.
I think I'll do that, but I'll show you now because I think one of the issues is that you can't just to find out one little thing. It's you can't listen through a 2-hour webinar all the time just to find out one little piece of information. So on these little specific things that need that people are struggling with, I'll shoot little tutorial videos, which is very easy for me to do. Yeah, so Daryl, I'll mute you up and we'll go to someone else. But thank you very much
Okay.
for that, and I'll put a tutorial video. You're going to see the members area change in the next couple of days as well, guys. Okay, so that was unsuccessful. So next. let's bring up. In fact, guys, if you have any little questions like how to do specific little things, if you just want to type them into the chat box now, then what I'll do is I'll just make a list of them, and after this webinar, I'll shoot a bunch of tutorial videos on how to do it. Just little quick ones so that you can, so that you know, so that you can just go through a list of videos and be like, oh, how do I link a document, or how do I share, or anything like that. It can just be really quick for you. How do I add Word document to my map? Okay, so I will actually write all these down now, and then I'll actually make a list of them to do. Topics. How do we add a Word document to a map? Can we transfer a child node to a different node? No, not at the moment, but we will be. We're working on that feature. Next one. Please, I have a problem getting the map to open the node. Guys, if for some reason like the software is not working for you, just try it on a different browser. Like I was just talking to Errol and it was happening to him. He was using Google Chrome, and I told him, I bet you if you go and try it on a different browser, on Google, on Explorer or Mozilla, it's going to work. And it did work, and that's all he needs to do. Okay, like computers are so different; they change all the time. You know, it's the first thing I do if a website doesn't work for me is I go to a different browser straight away, and then I just know when I ever use the internet, I ever want to use that website, I go to that browser. So that's the first thing you should do. You just can't, you know, if I wouldn't be able to use the internet the way I do if I just stuck to Firefox, and I wouldn't be able to use the internet the way I did if I just stuck to Chrome or Safari or Internet Explorer. It just doesn't work like that. I have to get used to just using all of them. Okay, Angel's saying, Tom, how do I pull up pre-existing maps? I currently have 2. Okay, how do you load? How do you load a pre-existing map? Well, Angel, it's just right here on the right-hand side. You've got all these maps. You'll have links to them here as you go into the members area. Lewis says my sound isn't working right now. Can't hear you. Okay, Lewis, that's probably a problem with your internet. Can everyone hear me clearly? Okay, so what I'd like to do, guys, is Steve Longbreak, you want to share. So I'm going to unmute your microphone and put a S in the chat box, or share in the chat box if you'd like to share. And Mary, awesome, Mary. And Steve. Okay, Steve, we can hear you.
Are you there?
Yep, can hear you clearly. So yeah, just quickly tell everyone where you're from and a little bit about your background, and then if you've got your map there, we'd like to you to walk us through it and what you've done.
Okay. My name's Steve Longbreak. I live in Been dabbling with it for about 5 years. I'm 53 years old. I have a beautiful wife and a dog. Our cat just recently passed away. Um, Used to work for a supermarket, but at the beginning of this year, I decided that it was time to try and get my life in order and do things that I wanted to do, like learn more as much as I could with the internet marketing. And so I started getting more involved with Anthony and Adrian, and they introduced me to you, Tom. And since you've come into my life, I don't do anything with them anymore
Oh, okay. Yep.
because you are here for us. You're on these webinars, and you put the time in to help us better ourselves.
Mm.
To where a lot of these other things that I've tried to do in the last 5 years, it's just buy this, do it. To where you're trying to help us get our life in order as well as teach us what we need to do.
Yep. Yep. Well, that's
So
you got to get your life in order before you can start doing business, probably. Um,
exactly.
and being a reliable person and so many other things. So
Right.
that's awesome. Do you want to walk through what you've done so far and then more specifically the business that you're doing or idea or anything, and then let's take steps to make it happen.
Yeah. Well, as you can see on my map here, um, I have. I said I put down, "This is your life, Steve Longbreak."
Yep,
So
it's good.
that pretty much tells me that, hey, this is pretty much everything that I've got going on right now. Of course, I've got my family up here. It's my wife Sherry and our dog, and I put my aunt, my mom, my dad, my sister and her husband, and my two nephews, which they live in Texas. My mom lives here in Florida, and my dad's in North Carolina.
Yep, and then you've got your hobbies.
Yeah, I got hobbies: fishing, golf, and I like if I can ever get my helicopters working again. I like flying my RC helicopters because it kind of helps me unwind from the day, like the golf and the fishing.
Yep. Okay,
And
and so have you written out your purpose and your principles?
I do have a 50 that's been written, but I haven't put it in here yet. And I
Okay.
think before we went to this format, I had shared it with you,
Yep.
but I don't have it in here now. I do have it. I just have to locate it.
That's okay. That could be one of your jobs to do today.
Correct. And then, of course, down here in the bottom with the social network, um, I do have Facebook, Twitter. I'm in with LinkedIn, Pinterest, and Google Plus.
Yep.
So my
Now your
business.
business is the important part, or
Yes.
you know, what we're all here for.
Yeah. Yes, it is. Up here at the top, I have my two websites that I
Okay.
do have, and that I have up and running, which is starlightshopping.com, which is like a virtual mall.
Yep.
The Dolphin hosting and domain explains itself. It's hosting and domain. I really haven't been doing anything with that at this time. With Christmas coming up and so forth, I probably should be, but I've been focusing more on the Starlight because I do have right down here where my outsourcing is.
Yep.
I do have 123 in the Philippines.
Okay. Awesome.
And what they're doing for me is, at least for the last 5 months, they have been pushing starlightshopping.com
And how are they pushing it?
by they're going to they go to my fan page, I guess, on Facebook, and they've been putting out articles on Twitter, LinkedIn, Pinterest, Google Plus, and explaining to people how easy it is to actually shop online and giving tips to people.
Okay. So Starlight Shopping is a shopping cart website, is it, that sells all sorts of things?
Yeah, it's when you go there, there's all kinds of little different shops like flower shops, Best Buys,
Do you want to just quickly show us?
Macy's. Yeah, I can.
Yeah, go for it. Okay, so guys, this is the website that
I
Steve's
have,
promoting.
I don't have it hooked up on that. I'll have to pull it up this way.
Just open it up in a new tab so we still have your map
Uh,
there. Whoops, that's all right. So this is the website. Yeah, Steve, I think when the website loads, I think we can't hear you. Well, I definitely can't hear you. Can't hear you talk. So we'll just have to wait until the website finishes loading. Okay, and then we'll be able to talk again. And then we'll be able to hear you. Okay, so it's basically a shopping website. Okay, so it's a shopping website. Okay, so if you're sending traffic to that website, you do need to send a lot of traffic to make it successful.
You do need to send a lot of traffic to make it successful.
Yes, I do.
And
Yes, I do.
so now we need to
I
talk
wish
about
I could.
metrics.
So now we need to talk about
Right. I went, as you can see, I went back to my map, and you came back in clearly. When I switched over to that other, for some reason, I kind of lost you.
Yeah, I know. I got that as well.
I got that as
I
well.
think that's just it's just an inefficient website taking a lot of data to load.
Probably.
Um,
Um,
so
so
yeah, so do you want to just tell us what sort of articles you've been posting? So have you been getting your outsourcer to write articles?
Yeah, actually, yeah, they've been writing some articles. They actually on the website itself, there is, they do uh, a lot of do all the people that I got the website from. They do a lot of the of blogging.
Yep.
So a lot of the stuff that um, they're using, they're just basically taking from the website and putting it out there and just letting people know how easy it is to use the internet and asking them to visit. And I've been getting some feedback from people, and when I do, I answer them and so forth. So,
Okay, so
also I have.
so
you've been getting feedback via
Go
Facebook, have
ahead.
you?
you've been getting feedback via Facebook, have you?
Yes, I have. Yes, I have. And I had one person tell me that the website looked nice, but my fan page was terrible. So I sent a friend request and asked that person if they could tell me what they didn't like about my fan page so I could make it better. I was looking for feedback.
Yep. Did they reply?
And that was just a couple of days ago, so I haven't heard anything yet.
And what about metrics? Do you know how much traffic is going, how many people are clicking on that website per day?
No, I don't.
Okay, we need to know that.
Yeah, I do.
Otherwise, you're just walking around in the blind.
Exactly. I'm that would become that 3-second fish.
Yeah. Okay. So what I use is Google Analytics.
Pardon?
I use Google Analytics.
Correct. I'm familiar with it.
So I mean that would be one of your jobs that you need to do today, to install Google
Okay.
Analytics on there. So then you can see
All right.
exactly how many clicks are coming from Facebook, exactly how many are coming from Twitter, exactly how many are coming from
Right.
LinkedIn.
Right. Okay, I'm wrote
And
that down.
how do you tell if you have a sale?
The only way that I know I have made a sale is at the end of the month. if I get paid, because there according to the people that built the website, once the people click on Best Buys,
Yep.
it's out of their hands. But Best Buy has that unique number that is my number, so they know who gets paid.
That's an affiliate number. Yeah, it should
Yeah.
still be tracked. So yeah, it's not. I mean, to be honest, it's not a good website to promote.
No, and that's what I've been finding out. It's
I
only
think,
been up running
yeah, I feel like
for about a year.
it's just some website that, like they're just going to get a bit of traffic from it just because there's someone out there who doesn't know a lot about the internet and is just going to blindly send some traffic and
Yeah.
they just get free traffic.
Yeah, I just
more,
need to throw that in the water.
yeah,
Let it go.
more of a learning curve, that website.
Yes, it was.
And it's good because you've learned a lot doing it. You actually see you're sending traffic, which is cool. Okay. Imagine if
Right.
you just upscale this, instead of having one person do this, have three
Yeah.
people do it. Like you can send traffic and you've got that power now.
Right.
So for you, I would still honestly work out how to do tracking and install Google Analytics or ask them
Okay.
to get it to install it and just push them to say, I want tracking now. I just, just so for your own, being powerful, you can actually go ahead and do that for any website you want. So I'd
Right.
still set tracking up and, set up if there's a better way you can see the sales coming in. Just so that so for your next website, bang, you can do it straight away.
Right.
And it's just interesting for you to see what your traffic generation efforts are doing right now.
Yeah.
So definitely write that down as a job. I'll do a video on how to install Google Analytics and put that in the members area as well. I'm just writing all these things down as
Right.
we'll go along. And yeah, the traffic generation. So you're just taking articles from the blog that they have on their website and then putting them onto Facebook and then putting a link there, linking it back to your website.
Correct.
How many fans do you have on your Facebook page?
I think last week I just hit 100.
Okay, cool.
Because they said something about it being a milestone.
That's good.
So
that's awesome. This is a good starting. Imagine if you take this further. Like you can multiply what you're doing now, and you can use a different website, and you can be building a list.
Yeah.
Like,
and I just
powerful.
I feel that I'm just right on the edge of that iceberg too.
Yeah, that's what I feel. You're almost there. Next thing's gonna happen. You're gonna get your first sale, or if you're not had a sale before, you're gonna get your sale, and then then you've got systems in place. I can see you're very systemized now, and it's amazing. I remember when I was at that stage, so I think it's really cool.
It is.
I mean, I actually cried when I got my first sale. I was working in London, and a little message came on my phone, and I'd made $27. And it was amazing for me because all of a sudden it all became really real. And so since then, $27 has turned into over $10 million in sales now, and that was 5 years ago.
My wife and I wanted to see if this Starlight Shopping thing really did work and if we would get paid.
I just don't know if we will.
We bought some jelly beans and a couple of other things, and I got a whole $2.50.
Yep.
So
if they can't just actually show you where the sales are coming from, then they're always just going to be able to be like, well, you haven't made any money, or
that's true.
And if you get angry, then they're gonna decide in the office, oh well, we'll just send through a little bit of money just to keep them going.
That's right.
That's honestly, I feel like what's going on in the office there, because everyone knows traffic. These bigger companies don't know how to generate their own traffic, so they go and get people like us, affiliate marketers, to go and make traffic with them, and really bust our balls to do it. And sometimes it's not really very fair. So, but now you've got the power to drive traffic, which is really cool.
Yes, I do. I've got I've got some. I've just put some domain names over to like P90X2 and Cambodia. I got some little squeeze pages that I've been putting together, and my outsourcers at 123, they've put um, autoresponders on it for me. So I'm good for up to like 42 days for for my email marketing. And I had this gentleman from, actually I've had three gentlemen from the same company in Washington State call me and tell me that affiliate marketing isn't where you want to make your money. You need to be doing e-commerce.
Mm.
And then they want $6,000 or $10,000 to build you a website and show you how to build an e-merchant store.
Oh yeah. Well, there's all these funny buzzwords that people are going to fly around, but e-commerce is internet marketing or affiliate marketing.
Yes.
It's all the same thing. So
Yeah, I know. I know
yeah,
it is. But
yeah.
they were
So
trying to sell me something that I really didn't want, and
yeah,
I'm very comfortable where I'm at right now, working with you and working with Michael Hampton in LA, and that's all I need right now, and that's all I can handle right now, because when you start working with 5 or 6 different people, then all of a sudden you're that 3-second fish again.
yep. That's exactly right. Yeah, and
You
that's
don't
the
get
whole
nothing
reason for
done.
these maps, so that when you realize you're going around in circles, you can come back to the map and
Yeah.
realize what you're doing, and then just start
Yeah.
working on your little on the next branch or whatever.
Well, after the 3rd webinar with you, I cut loose about 5 dead fish.
God, okay.
I cut them
Yep.
loose. I just said, I can't do this no more. I'm not going to go in circles.
Yep. That's pretty crazy. Pretty not crazy, but pretty focused.
Yep.
So
It's like you're not getting anywhere.
yeah, I know what you mean. You're just stuck in mud. Um,
Yep.
so now that we've looked at one person at the moment. So what I wanted to do, Steve, can you tell me how do you get things done during the day? Like
Well,
how do you go about it yourself? Or just
well,
type in the chat box, guys. How do you actually make a task or know that you have to do a task?
well, myself, I plan my day the day before, the night before, what I have to do that day. For instance, today I had to go pressure wash a driveway. So basically, that's the only task I had today, other than being home by 5 so I can be here.
Yep. Okay. So
I don't.
do you write it down in your diary each day, or the day before, or write it down on
No,
your phone?
no, I don't give myself too many tasks while I'm still working throughout the day. Because I always know that a task that I do try to do religiously every day is work on my map when I get home, and work on the 30-day action plan with Commission King.
Yep.
Those are 2 things that I work on soon as I come home. Other than that, my tasks throughout the day, it's only 1 or 2 things. And if I finish those 2 things, then I'll find something else.
Yep.
But
Okay.
I've learned, when I used to work at the grocery store, I used to have 10 different things going on all at the same time.
Yep.
And since I've semi-retired myself, I said I'm not going to be that way anymore.
Yep. Okay.
A couple of tasks, get them done. If you get those done, then do whatever else you think you need to do. But other than that, basically, if I'm home, I'm in front of the computer.
Yep. Okay. Well, That's okay. I see what you're doing there, but can I offer a little bit of advice or stuff that's
Go right
worked for
ahead.
me? So I mean, I haven't been working in a job for 5 or 6 years now, and when you get to what I'm doing now, like it's very hard to stay focused unless you've got something like this, or you have a little habit every day. So I'm going to share with you guys exactly how I get things done, and it's really simple. And in fact, what I'll do is I'll actually just see if I can show you my webcam as well, so you can see if you can see me. And so, you know, at night time when you're going to bed, you know, that's a time when there's a lot of thoughts running around in the head. So I do, not every night, but I do have a notepad and pen or just my phone there just to write some notes every now and then. But all I do, and you can see here, these are the last, each day is I grab a piece of paper. Can you all see my screen?
Can you all see my screen?
No.
I'm actually just going to share my screen now. Can you see the, hang on.
Can you see the, hang on.
Okay. This should hopefully work.
Okay.
Okay, so can you see me talking? Can you see me visually? This is me. Okay. So I'm just literally, all I do every single day, or on my work days, okay? So I do have days where I have days off and I just don't do anything. And I really enjoy doing that. But, you know, say for instance, this is a work day. All I do is I grab a piece of paper and I actually just write down the jobs that I need to do at the start of the day, or sometimes at night time before I'm going to bed. Write down the important things. I usually write down about 5. And then you can see what I do. I have a little tick. See, I actually draw a line and then just have a little tick like that. So I get the satisfaction of actually ticking off the job. Can you see that? And I actually just write the day of the week at the top. So this is Saturday. I actually went to work on Saturday. And I do that every single day, and that's all I do. And then if I need to, you know, do something on my map or, you know, add a new document, I will write it down here as a job. That's all I do. And every job shouldn't take longer than 20 minutes max. Okay, every job shouldn't take longer than that. If it takes longer than that, I normally get someone to outsource it, or I break down the job even in smaller bits, okay? So you need to get that satisfaction of doing these jobs every single day. So today, I mean, I've actually just woken up, but we've got here's the website. This was actually yesterday's jobs. You can actually see I had Monday's jobs here. I did one thing, which was a webinar. I'll make slides for a webinar. And then I had Wednesday's job, which is resend the webinar email, which is the email that I actually sent to you guys yesterday. And I actually sent the wrong email, so I had to send it again. So I'm going to tick that off now. And then another job for another business. But this is, if you're struggling for motivation or struggling to work out what to do next, literally this is all I do. I grab an A4 piece of paper. And this is normally the way I do it. I'm only doing it because it's on a pad right now, but I just fold it in half. Okay, and I keep this with me. Like I take this, if I'm going out to the shop, I take this with me and I put it in my pocket. And I write down the day. So the day today here is Thursday. Okay, and you know, first thing I got to do is training webinar. You know, the other thing I'm doing right now, guys, is I'm writing a sales video for Unlimited Education. So finish slides for sales video. Okay, and you can see they're my jobs for today. The other job that I know is going to happen is upload recording, upload replay. Upload replay and send email. Okay, and there's another job, which is shoot. What is it? Shoot training videos. Okay, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 jobs,
Okay, so
and
I've
I
got
normally
1, 2,
stop at
3,
that.
4, 5 jobs, and I normally stop at that.
And if I've got more jobs, I'll write them down on a different piece of
And if I've
paper.
got more jobs, I'll write them down on a different piece of
But it
paper.
just gets you, it gets you motivated. I mean, I've seen lots of people try and work with different things, and this is a way where you're not going to have to worry about technology getting in the way. Okay, if you're writing down, Steve, I'm just going to mute you up, mate. But thank you very much. Just because there's an
Thank you,
echo.
Tom.
I appreciate what you've done, you sharing with us, and looking forward to the next share. Yeah, so this is a way that, if you're gonna, some people, I don't know how they do their jobs, but some people, they get hooked up on technology and stuff. If you just have that system in place, I've spoken to lots of people. Who did I get this from? I got this from, I've been doing it for a long time, but what really solidified it for me, this system, was speaking to, what's his name? Tim Ferriss. This is what Tim Ferriss does as well. You guys heard of Tim Ferriss? He wrote the 4-Hour Work Week. He wrote the 5-Minute Body, or whatever it is. He's another guy who's runs an internet business. But yeah, this is not time dependent. It just happens. You just go about your life, and when you're not busy, you get these jobs done. So I just fold it in half, and he does exactly the same thing. He folds an A4 sheet of paper in half and just writes the day at the top, and that's it. Just keep it really simple so it's really clear. Okay, I need to add this branch on my map, or I need to do this. And then you just have that with you, and have a pen with you. Take it wherever you go. Okay, so that's just a neat little trick there that hopefully will help you in becoming really efficient. Okay, so next. Angel. It's not Saturday here, now it's Thursday here. Mary, back to the basics. Yes, I think sometimes we do need to remind of these things. Okay, because my whole mission is to make you very effective people. The money and all that is going to come when you're really efficient and effective. All I see is your splash page. You should be able to see a video of me talking, guys. Finally here, catch up. I'm just reading through your comments. Yes, Terry, you can incorporate symbology. Use a daily. Rose has got a question. Tom, if you use a sheet daily, how do you keep track of what was done in order? So you're talking about what I did in the past. How do I keep track of it all? Well, all the jobs should actually go into the map. So it's just going to be all there, Rose. Sarah says, how many tasks are too much? Over 5 tasks is enough. If you got more than 5 tasks, you can write it down separately and keep it away from you somewhere. But just have a separate sheet where you can just finish these off. You're going to get to a point where you start to get on top of things. Like, you do actually get on top of everything. And if you're not on top of it, then you need to build a system to get yourself on top of it. Angel, do you add to your list as our day progresses? Yes, and yes, I do. This will actually turn into, as you can see here, what happened on this day is I added a couple of tasks at the top, and then I actually added a lot more down the bottom. and that happened later on in the day. So every day this piece of paper normally completely fills up. I can go and get more at the desk. Rose, do you back it up with Basecamp since you said you used it on previous webinar? No, Rose, I don't back it up with Basecamp or anything. I just literally have it there. I mean, you get a point where you get too organized and you don't want to have to just focus on organizing all the time. Just keep it simple. Just have a list and then a map. That's all you need. Did you check into replace yourself? Yes, Maria. Jim says, looking to be effective, money always follows. That's exactly right, Jim. Angel, I keep losing audio every once in a while. Can you guys hear me clearly right now? Can't stay long. Just wanted to drop in and say hi and say happy Thanksgiving to those in the USA. I'll watch the replay when it's up. Okay, good. Rose, if you write daily sheet, the same task must be typed into the map. If you write daily sheet, the same task must be typed in the map. You're only adding to your map when, when you feel like it's necessary. Oh, have I tried replace myself? No, I haven't tried replace myself yet, Marie. I'm just going to tick that. I'm going to try replace myself when I have to hire another person. Samantha says this is the best webinar I've ever been to. Maria says it looks really great. So what happens when you're done with the tasks? There's going to be more tasks. Shara? Okay, Colleen. Okay, so guys, now from what we've learned, who wants to actually jump on and share again? Just put who wants? Maria, do you want to have a chat? We can have a look at where you're at. Or anybody, come on guys, there's 66 people on this webinar right now. Doria, awesome. Okay, Doria. Okay, Doria, we can hear you.
Hi.
How are you?
Hello. I'm great, thank you.
Do you want to just quickly say your name, age, where you're from, and what you're dealing with right now?
My name is Doria Musaga. I'm in Columbia, Maryland, very close to Washington, D.C.
Yep.
I'll be 61 in 2 weeks.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. I'm a little shaky, so just give me a.
That's okay.
I'm not sure exactly what I'm doing. I did do the first mind map and it got lost. I don't know where it is. I'm sure it's somewhere on the computer. But I did another one. The thing about this is that once I did it, well, a little history, I guess. I was a nurse for about 31 years until about 2 years. Well, it's now 3 years ago when one day I just decided I didn't want to work anymore, and I turned in my 2-week notice.
Yep.
I was home for about 2 months, and then my older daughter, who had finished college, was in graduate school, normally healthy, nothing ever wrong with her, complained of a lot of fever and sore throat. It turns out she had acute leukemia.
Oh my God. Yep.
It was a very virulent strain of leukemia. And so quitting work was the best thing I ever did, because for almost 2 years, I spent time at the hospital, at Johns Hopkins Hospital, which is supposed to be the best besides the National Institutes of Health. and they tried everything, but she passed away just a little over a year ago.
Okay.
Uh, so that kind of, I'm normally a very outgoing, positive person, but it kind of, I never did think she would die. Even though I had been a nurse for 30 years, I just didn't see it coming. I did not see it coming. So when it happened, I kind of fell into a black hole from which I'm trying to dig myself out.
Yep.
So that's where I am. But I'm not sure how I even got on your mailing list and how I got to you. I really do not know. I just kind of float around these days like, I don't know, I'm just floating around and letting things happen. I listen to a lot of motivational stuff, and I think that's what got me through this whole thing anyways, to start with.
Discovering the self-help industry.
Yes,
Yep. Okay.
yes. Wayne Dyer, people like that. I listen to him. I don't listen much to the radio and to the news and any of that. But anyway, so I have a nursing background, but I also did caregiving. So about 10 years ago, as a part-time thing, I started a non-medical home care agency, which means that, and it's for seniors. So I take care of older people in their homes, or I have people doing the job. So I run that business. It's kind of an intensive business. And
Oh
I
wow.
think
Okay.
when I quit work, I was thinking, oh, I'm just going to put some time in here and then do this full time, make it really grow, because it's a $1 million business, but it just, for me, because I did it part time, never made a lot of money doing it. I just love doing it. I love taking care of people.
Yeah.
So
So you're running that right now?
I am running that right now. I really do want to sell it because it does take up a lot of time. Interviewing caregivers, managing people, managing clients,
Yep.
payroll, government stuff. It's just too much.
Yep. You need to
It's
systemize it. Systemize it so that you can put it all in a
well,
map, and then you can sell it. And when you sell it, you just hand over the map, and that's it.
there you go.
That's
Right.
you just
That's
need a
one of
system. I'm actually talking to my girlfriend about one of her businesses, and she's looking to sell it as well. And we were just having this conversation yesterday that she needs all she's doing now. She's got a piece of paper,
right.
um, and she keeps asking herself, what tasks do I keep doing over and over and over again? So you need to identify every single cog or every single task in that business now,
Right.
and just have a piece of paper or have a Word document open, or an Excel document, and any repetitive task. You need to just identify what you're doing in that business to keep it going. And then once you identify those tasks, then you can put it in a map, and you can start making sections of your business and section it out, um,
Right.
and then hire somebody, and that actually those tasks become a role for somebody or a responsibility for somebody in that business. Whether it's
Okay.
online or off, and that's actually the way. It also helps you single out what is the right sort of person to do that job or fulfill that responsibility. Um, so yeah, it's now just analyzing your business and systemizing it. It's really,
Okay.
really important. It's important on the internet. It's important offline. It's just like it's important in life. If you want to have
Right.
more creative time, you need to systemize your life so that paying the bills and all that, it all becomes automatic.
Okay. So I do
So
have another. The other thing I found out doing the mind map is that it just kind of showed how fragmented and scattered, and I always knew that I was not too terribly focused. I just thrive on doing things. So what this mind map is doing is kind of getting me um, organized.
good. That's what it's meant to do. It's meant to stop you being that. Do you want to read out the mission statement so we're just all reminded about it?
Oh yes. Okay.
Go for it.
Okay. Uh, this program here is to help us once and for all put a stop to being that 3-second fish swimming around in circles in life, and tap into that unlimited power that you may unknowingly possess through through careful execution of the correct tools and success concepts, and in the process have all areas of your life work for you.
Yep. Thank you very much. So I think we just always need to be reminded. That's obviously why I put it right there. You guys are going to skip over it when you jump into the members area, but sometimes we all need to be reminded, what the goal is here. So Doria, have you actually mapped out your business at the moment, or you haven't got to that
I,
stage? Or?
not the bit. Oh, I've mapped out things that are going on. I just kind of threw up on the paper most of the things that are going on with me.
Well, Doria, the next time that we talk on one of these sharing
Yes.
sessions, I want you to have it mapped out, and
Uh-huh.
and trust me, there's going to be there's going to be different ways that the map can work. Okay, there's actually multiple different ways,
Uh-huh.
but just put it down there one way. So for instance, if you go to financials and that links to employees, or you might go to responsibilities and then that links to employees. There's different ways that things can link.
Okay.
But don't
Okay.
worry about it, okay? As long as you just got it there.
Right. Okay.
So you might get little hiccups about, oh, well, the business should be arranged this way, or don't worry about it. Just get it down there and, have it there for 2 weeks, and then you might think, oh, hang on, actually, maybe it works better this way. It doesn't,
Okay.
honestly, it doesn't really matter as long as it's there for reference, everything,
Okay.
and easy, and, systemize it. Yes. And then also start up a Word document and just have another branch coming down and just call it repetitive tasks, or tasks I find myself doing over and over again, or something like that, so that you can just write down bullet point every single repetitive task that you see, and then you'll be able to take those tasks and put them into the different responsibilities that you find. Are you employing anybody in the business yet?
Yes, I have somebody who answers the phones, and I have an answering service.
Yep. So the person who answers the phone, you can give them a document as well, and just get them to have it open, and just get them to write down what their responsibilities are, so that they take ownership of that role.
Okay.
And that also singles out the role that she does.
Okay, suppose I do all of this and it makes the business work so good, and then I don't want to sell it. What happens?
Well, that's the thing. Then you don't have to sell it. You can do what you want to do with it. You can actually make another branch, which is what I do if I want to grow a business. And you've seen what I've done with Unknowingly Education. I make another branch called Business Development, and that Business Development branch is all about getting more customers. And then if you just make that bigger, then
Right.
the rest of the business is going to grow.
Okay.
So yeah, it might get to the point where you don't want to sell it. I mean, if you got it running completely automated, and it's just making money on the side, or the main income, whatever, then what's the point in selling it? I mean, if it's an automated business, there's no real point in selling it really, because it's not taking any of your time.
Right. Okay. Thank you.
So yeah, looking forward to seeing that map and having it all mapped out, because that's
So you're gonna do you said you were going to do a little YouTube video on how to. I did the 50,000 mile thing, did the Word document, and it got lost, so I couldn't bring it back and attach it.
Okay. I'm gonna do a video teaching people how to attach their Word document. It's very easy. I'll just show you on my screen. Can you see my screen right now?
Yes.
Okay, so we'll just go to Google Docs. All we do is say, for instance, okay, well, here's one thing I need to do. Okay, so I've written out the terms of service and the privacy policy. So if we go to members, and I'll go to my main map, Tom Miller, and I'll go to Unlimited Education. And I haven't done it, but I'm going to do another link here and I'll call it legal. Okay? There'll be terms of service. Privacy policy. Okay, so all I need to do is I need to go back to my document. I open it up. And I just grab this link up here, right click and copy it. And then I go over here and I click on the plus and just add it. So terms of service.
Okay.
and add in the link, and then press add. That's all you need to do. That's it.
Right. Okay.
Okay, and if you that's all you need to do really. You can use the share button so that anyone with the link can edit it, but that's all you really need to do. So that's it. Okay. Well, thank you very much. I'm just going to quickly read out these questions. Jim says, leaders are always open to learning. Yes, Jim. Maria says, I'm in a location without my headset. That's okay, Maria. David says, used to drive in town to do jobs. Mary says, good to put a face to the video. Thanks, Mary. David says, would take a day and a half. Maria says, for sure, next webinar. Rose, hi, Tom. I have not been able to get the map fingers point left. They only move to the right. Rose, you just want to shoot a snag at video and just send it into support, and then we can process that. David, once I made a list, I cut my time to 1 day because I would knock off the jobs in sequence no matter where they were on the list. Awesome, David. Deborah, I'm just a few miles from Gloria. Colleen, divine intervention. Colleen, what a terrific idea. Mac, I'd like to get some advice, Tom. Mary, we'll have it memorized soon. Okay, so guys, who wants to share now? And then I'm actually going to go through and do a quick rundown on how to do websites. Okay, Ron says he's going to have a go. Dave's saying mind mapping really frees up your time to allow you to think deeper. Yes, it does, Dave. It really does. It gives you that platform. Dave, do you want to share as well? So Dory, I'm going to leave you there, and just feel free to if you have something to say, feel free to jump in.
Okay.
Okay, Dave. I'm going to bring Dave Mobile on. So Dave, we can hear you now. I just want to introduce Dave. Dave's been an internet marketer for a while, and he's been pretty good at doing stuff. We've had a couple of chats, and he's a guy to listen to, and I think he's just discovered this new way of running things and doing things and making things easier. So I'm really excited to hear your breakthroughs, Dave, and what you've been up to. Can you hear us?
Well, Tom, can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, good. I just wanted to say, first of all, thanks for what you're doing. I've done my doctoral studies in leadership development and multiplication, and this is advanced kind of stuff in a doctoral program. And I just wanted to say I'm really, really impressed with what you're doing, and I'm not trying to feed your ego or anything like that, but you're really doing a great thing here, and more people need to know this kind of stuff. So I just wanted to say thanks for doing that.
Thank you very much. Yep.
Yeah, no problem.
Guys, I'll just quickly say the reason why I'm doing this, okay, just to remember, is because I was thinking of going and helping starving children or doing all these different things but then I realized what the world needs is more leadership. So that's the reason why I'm doing these to train you guys as become powerful and big leaders. So I think I mentioned that a number of times, but that's the reason. So anyway, go for it. Go for it.
Yeah, I could have been saving money instead of spending money at school had I met you about 10 years ago.
Yep.
Or making money. But for me, one of the things that happened for me, being that fish running around in circles, it's kind of a long story, but to make a long story short, I was a youth pastor for 10 years, and we started a new church for 8 years. And my son got sick, and I had to stop doing everything except for taking care of him. And so, and now he's doing better, and now I'm getting back into the whole ministry part of it. But in the 2 years, I tried to really make a go of it to make money online, and what I found that was same thing everybody else finds. You spend money to spend money to spend money to spend money, and every time you're learning something a little bit new, but you're swimming in a circle. Just like your purpose statement says. So it really resonated with me at that part. So when I started with you, must have been let's see, I bought Commission King, I think back
3
in the
months ago.
spring. Yeah, it was back in the spring, I think. You were a special speaker on something that I had just signed up for. It was brand new. I was trying to do something different, and you were there, and I thought, man, this guy's going somewhere. So I started plugging into what you were doing, and started doing the mind mapping with you from the very beginning, and it started changing everything. And then I realized that what I was doing was more of an MLM pyramid thing, where I was at the beginning and all the people at the top were making the money, and all the money I was spending was going up the pyramid.
Yeah.
And I wasn't making any money, and I didn't have enough money to advertise. So I have since scrapped all of that, thousands of dollars later, and then I met Ron through you on this program, on your webinar.
Oh, good. So you met somebody up.
Yeah, Ron lives about 40 minutes north of me, and he's been really helping me out. He's made a lot of money in a program called Trivita, and he's been mentoring me on that level, all because you were there at the right time. So I have some different things that I'm doing. One is buying and selling stuff on eBay. This new business that I'm doing called Trivita, that Ron is mentoring me through, and then working with Commission King. And with Commission King, you sent me some instructions about how to make a fan page, and I have the basic package. I've got 2 of my accounts up to 5,000 people, and another one is growing really fast.
Yep.
And I found that if I make a fan page and draw people to the fan page, I can get 16,000 people there in a matter of minutes.
Yeah, it is powerful like that.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It's a bit technical, but once you can do it, it's good.
Yeah. So I made a big elaborate mind map, and something happened. It didn't autosave, and I didn't save it, and so I lost half of it. So I did make a picture of it, but for me, the breakthroughs are little. But all the little breakthroughs are keeping me going in a straight line rather than swimming in circles.
That's pretty cool. Is it? Is it Ron that you're talking to? Ron, what's his name? Is he on here as well?
He usually is.
Ron, is it the Ron that wants to share right now? Because I might have to
Ron Taubenheim.
Yeah, I think that's. So, I mean, this is a good example of you guys meeting on this program and teaming up, like-minded people. You have now the same work ethic, and you can just move forward and get stuff done very quickly.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a different Ron. This is Ron Bell's Sky Hut.
Okay. Yeah, Ron Taubenheim is the guy that I met, and he's done really well in the last 2 or 3 years with the Trivita business. So anyway, one of the new things there is opening up in Australia. So if you ever have some time to talk about that, I have some ideas. They want to get 1,000 new independent business operators in Australia, and when they do, they're going to rent out the Sydney Opera House, and Olivia Newton-John's going to be there because she's a part of this whole thing too. But when you get some time, I have some ideas, and maybe we could connect a little.
Yep. Well, this is I'm hoping to get all the sharing capabilities like fully done on this software, like by the end of next week. So we're all gonna pretty go wild with the sharing soon, which would be cool. I keep meaning to send this Facebook group out so that we guys can. I'm just gonna write that as a job now. Send Facebook group out.
Yeah.
Send.
And the other thing.
Yep.
The other thing I've been trying to tell you too is, I don't know if you go to church or anything, but I'm willing to officiate your wedding if you need somebody to officiate your wedding.
Yes, I appreciate that. That's not happening anytime soon.
Okay, well, you just let me know because I do it for family and friends, and you've entered into the friend zone. So
But yeah, I grew up very religious, and so yeah,
yeah,
I will be having a religious wedding. Um, well, thank you very much. I'm going to get jump on. Dave, you want to hang there as well? I'm going to get on
sure.
the next person, which is Ron. Ron's not sure if his microphone works, so we're just going to see. Hey, Ron Bell, can you hear us?
I can hear you.
Awesome. Yeah. Do
Can
you
you
want to?
hear me?
Yes. Yeah, we can hear you. Do you want to start off by telling a little bit of background, just quick background, and then what you're dealing with, or if you've got a map that you want to share or anything?
Yeah, my name is Ron Bell. I'm 70 years of age. I live in Oregon, USA, and retired and looking to learn about leadership.
Yep.
Um, here's some of my personal development goals.
Yep.
If you can, okay.
Do you want me to
And
share your screen? I'll share your screen.
okay.
Okay.
And please close confidential. Okay. Show my screen. Okay, am I online?
Yep, we can see. Awesome.
Okay.
Very colorful.
Well, I've got a couple dozen more.
I can see that you have a brain full of stuff that need to get it out of your brain.
Yes, I need to put everything on the board here and get it out of my mind, get it out of paperwork, get it out of all the stuff that's been floating around in my life.
Yep.
Here's another one. This is about unlimited U education. I just kind of summarizing what I was learning.
Yep.
And my office assets.
Yep.
And civic minded.
These are good exercises just to be able to easily do a map straight away. It's really good. Civic minded. Yep. So it's interesting the way you think.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everyone thinks differently.
Yeah. No. The one thing is, I don't really know how to connect the separate mind maps to each other.
Okay. All you need to do is grab that link at the top.
The ad?
No, the link at the top in the address bar.
Well, this link up here.
Yep, that's it. And copy that.
And copy that to my base map.
Yep. So if you go to your base map now.
Okay, my base map. That's about me, but that's not. Let's see. My base map, I think is. Oops. I think I just deleted it. No, I don't know. I need to put it.
But yeah, if you just click on, if you just click on the plus button beside it, and then you can press add link, and then that's how you can link up a node.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah,
let me go back to
so you
here.
You can go ahead and do that.
Here's my main. Here's my main source.
Okay, so then
here. This is my main one.
Yep. This looks better. Looks good. It's really good.
So if I want to put the about me, I would go to about me and then
press the plus button.
So if I go, let me just make sure I got it. So I go here about me. I'd go to the top,
Grab the
click
link.
it,
Copy.
copy it, go back here, go here. Or no, I just put it on the
No,
green.
just see the plus button beside the red box? Yep, there.
Oh yeah.
Okay, and then you can just press add. You've actually got the link in there. Looks like it. I know.
Well, it's not a link. It only had the name, I think.
Okay. So, yeah,
Oh,
there you
what
go.
it does. Oh, what it did is it pulls up just the picture. It doesn't actually have the links.
So just what do you want to
What
call
I
that
do
link?
with the
You haven't added it yet. So what do you want to call it? You call it about me
yeah, I'll call it about me
link or something about me map.
link. Add. Okay, so if I go to, guess I didn't spell link right.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
right.
so if I go there, it goes there automatically.
Yep.
Okay.
Awesome. That linking is very important.
Okay. Because I think the other one, when I did it, it would go there, but see, it's not, what do you call it? It's the share one where you can't change it. It's not editable.
Oh, if you
Whereas I
click it,
think,
yeah, that's right. If you click the public link, yeah, because that's something that
yeah,
you'll
that's
give
a
to
public,
an employee.
that's right, it was a public link. That's all I figured out, I guess. Okay. So now I can hook everything up. Gee, it's going to be messy if I hook them all up and present them at once.
But yeah, no, it's
Okay.
cool. We can see your life, and I appreciate you showing us the life of Ron Bell.
Well, thanks for showing me how to link things up.
No worries. So now, your businesses, which is one of the main parts of all this, have you gone into detail about your business?
No, I've gone my past businesses, but my current ones I call projects.
Yep.
And oops, I did have project 2 stuff, but so I think I had something. No.
Well,
I guess I didn't save them.
the next share, I want to see some serious projects or serious businesses on the way. Some plans of some
Yes.
websites. How you're going to link them all the websites together, using Google Drawing, and yeah, really jump into that. So that then the next time after that, we can go and get a programmer or go and do it ourselves or whatever we need to do. I'll show the best way to get it all done.
Now here I have social nets and I have some businesses, you might say, but haven't thought this through. These are the social networks, and then my project videos.
Yep. Okay. So this is some good. Places to get traffic from for a business that you start or a website that you make.
Yeah. Right. And then YouTube, I also I think you said you can have private video.
Yep, you can.
Private sites. So I will probably put some of the project videos that I don't know. I haven't thought it through.
That's all right. But now you've got things systemized. So you're going to be refining the system, making it more optimized, and also
right.
What sort of websites or what niches are you wanting to go into?
I'm open to all niches. In fact, I have just within the last month. Don't laugh. I just developed 1,600 landing pages.
Okay. That's a lot.
And covering just about every niche. That's how my mind works.
Oh, that's good. That's awesome. Now it's focus. It's about focus. So
right. I need a map on focusing.
You could sell those on Fiverr.
That's a good one. Yeah, you could.
Yes, yes. Fiverr rather.
You could set up an outsourcer to just sell them on Fiverr all the time. A lot of people make money from Fiverr. Honestly, it's a fast way to make money. It is a fast way. If you
Make
can write that
so
down,
use Fiverr to sell
your
your
capture
ideas,
pages. Just sell all your
capture pages.
Yeah, so it would be something. I'll make you a capture page, about any niche, and I'm sure you've got a capture page on pretty much all niches. I'll just pull it all together, and you just put up an ad on Fiverr, saying, I'll do a capture page in any of these niches, and I'll give you the source files, and you can just have an outsourcer to put up the ads every single day, or constantly be on Fiverr interacting with people and getting sales. And you might make $50 a day doing that, or $10 a day. You can add in upsells. There's a lot of people that make money from Fiverr.
I guess I don't quite follow, but I'm gonna find out.
Make a branch and tell yourself to learn it. Learn how money is made on Fiverr. Okay. Next. Tracy's saying, Tom, if you send out emails to local businesses to sell a product, is that considered as spamming? No, Tracy, it's not. You're allowed to contact people, okay? You're allowed to contact people for business. I think you guys need to get over the whole spam issue, okay? Like, if the spam issue was a problem, then Facebook would be in jail, okay? They spam everybody. That's all they do. It's just a way to control people. Melissa, Tom, are you still giving out the information on the referral system? How can we promote it? Yes, with the referral system, guys, I tested it last night and it works. So I'm hoping to get it out in the next couple of days. And it's basically what's going to happen is you're going to log into your members area. You'll have a code, and there's a little bit of background noise. Ron, I'm just going to mute you up. I think it's you. Yep. There's a code. You'll just log into your members area. You'll have a code. And I was thinking about the best way to sell this system, because it's going to get to the point where you're not going to want to work with someone unless they're working on the same level as you. And that's honestly my problem. Like, I don't like to work with anyone unless they're working with maps and they're really structured, and they're doing everything the most effective way. Okay, the last thing you want to do is just be working with a ineffective person. And I have business partners and all sorts of things. And so for selling it, the best way to sell it, and you guys are all going to make money with this, I know that. And I'm giving a great deal, 50% for life on every single monthly commission. And I'm also thinking of putting an upsell in there so that you guys can make a little bit more money as well, just to get you going. But the best way to sell this is to actually be a product of what you're selling. Okay, so really get in there and plan everything out, and make your life really clear and focused for yourself, so that when you go to sell it, it's going to be easy, because then you can just go and there's going to be so many different good ways to sell it. Like, all you're going to be doing is just sharing how you've had big breakthroughs from it, and how it's really cleared up your mind, and then just to go and try it out. And I'm also setting up a hosting company where it'll also be able to, in the future, you'll be able to say, well, the company gives free hosting as well. So it's just going to be an easier way to get people, to buy through your code or buy through your link. So to answer your questions about that, it is coming, about the referral program. In the meantime, though, just keep working on your maps. The more detailed your maps are, the better it's easier it's going to be to sell. Tom, are you giving out information on the referral system? How can we promote it? And yeah, so basically, so you guys are, it might be that your first dollar that you make is actually from just selling unlimited education. But that's okay because you're going to get monthly commission from it, and I'm going to set it up so that you guys can get paid very fast as well. So I'm going to set it up so that you guys get the money as fast as possible. Like I'm hoping that I can do it. Like, when the sale comes through, I'm going to set up a system where you'll get paid. Like literally, I'm not going to be able to get it to this just yet, but where you will get paid like 2 days later, so that the money can be in your bank straight away. Just because I know that's going to help and just really, solidify everything for you guys. So that, if you get 10 people on board, 10 people on board is going to be bringing $350 a month for you guys for life. And then on top of that, if they bring on people, you're going to get $5 of every person for month for life for that as well. So yeah, it's not really going to. It's going to be a way that for many of you will be the first money you make online. I know that, and I know that just because of how easy it's going to be to sell. And you'll be able to do all sorts of things. You'll be able to. It'll be so easy. Like you'll be able to like literally just. This is how easy it would be to sell. You'll be able to do your map, and then make a video, a screen capture of your map using Snagit, and then actually you can even just post it to your Facebook wall and say, look what I've done, and then tell them go over here for your $1 trial. And some people are just going to buy, and if you just keep doing that every day, there's going to be certain people that they're going to come up and it's going to show up in their life that they're not organized and that they really do want to become organized. And then on the 5th time they're going to buy or something like that, or they're going to contact you on Facebook or wherever and say, oh, is it really worth it? And you can say, yes, it's $1. Try it out for yourself. And then they're going to be hooked. So it's going to be a very easy way for you guys to make money. And it's going to be a really very passive way for you to make money. So the whole reason is if I was here to just to like what I'm trying to get at is that I'm doing it so that you guys make money, okay? And that's why I'm doing the 50% commission, is because I want you guys to make money. I want you guys to step out so that you can get to the point where you've referred 30 people. 30 people is going to bring on $900 a month, I think, and more than that. 30 people is going to bring on more than that. If you got to that stage, that's a full-time income. That's like literally a full-time income, and it gives you complete time to actually work on other businesses, and plus all the people that you've referred, they're going to be working on businesses, so that you're just going to immerse yourself in this world of. Am I making sense, Dave? Does this make sense to you?
Yeah, it makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
And
immerse
I'm
yourself
really
in
glad
this. Yeah, go for it.
I'm really glad you're thinking that way because that will really help to expand this as it goes.
Yeah, that's the plan. Like, I want to get this up, guys, to like 10,000, 20,000 members. Imagine if we have you guys are at the start of it. Okay, we've got 350 members right now. I'm going to take it up to about 1,000 members in about a week's time, hopefully. We'll see how we go. But I've got to get all the sales side done. But it's yeah. I want to get to the point where we can all have events all over the world, and we're all just we go to meet at the event or the office or wherever it is. I'm going to set up offices all over the world. We can go there. You go there with your map. You talk with you network with a few people. Talk with them. Okay. Well, we can do this. Okay, brilliant. And then you walk away and you go and do it. That's pretty much the whole philosophy behind the thing. So that it's going to be projects that make you money. It's also going to be projects that make a difference in the world. There's going to be I want to do projects that make a big difference in the world, and then we'll have a system in place, some staff at Unlimited Education that will be able to like publicly announce that to the newspapers, different progress that have made a difference in the world, whatever it may be. And then the Unlimited Education will get, it will get, recognized so that more people come on. And this is the way I want to change the world, guys. Like I really want to do it like this, through leadership. So for you guys, at the start of this, there's 65 people on this webinar right now. I see all you guys as people who can jump up on these Unlimited Education stages and talk about the start of all this, how it all happened, and how, it all starts with just, teaching leadership or, making a difference through all sorts of things. But so you guys are just all at the start of this, really. And so you guys are going to be more advanced than other people who come on board. So I'm really looking for you guys to actually lead this company. because it's not something that I can always do. I'm going to always be here, but it's a company that is more led by people who want to make a difference in the world. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yes, yes, it does.
And yeah, so that's where we're going with all this stuff. And that's why, you know, I want to do the referral program so that you guys can make a full-time income off it. You know, I'm going to be having one webinar just literally focusing on. We're going to be having 3 webinars a week, 2 on just everything or marketing and, you know, making money on the internet, and then the other 1 webinar per week just literally on making money with unlimited education, so selling that, because it's just going to increase your network and make your network more powerful as well. So yeah, that's where we're at with that. Next, Samantha says, cannot wait to refer this. Jim, and also guys, so the money that is made from this, so you know, I'm going to be putting it aside for different projects, things that can happen, you know, different things that we can go out there and make a massive impact with. Next. Jim Box, I work 150%. Your goal will be mine to help you. Samantha. Angel says, this would be nice. Then we can all meet somewhere like China. I've always wanted to work and live there. Yeah, you can, guys. Terry says, I'm blessed to be here. Alex says, I have to go now. Sorry, I need to buy some medicine for my son. Jim says, I will always remember the hand that reaches out, and I always there when they need a hand back. Awesome, Jim. Very, very exciting. Steve Gray says 3 webinars a week, not information overload. Guys, I want these webinars to be where if you're having a problem, you're not sure where to move next, then you step into the webinar and you're the one that wants to talk and wants to share what you're dealing with so that we can tackle the problem. Okay?
You know, Tom, maybe part of reproducing yourself could be different levels of these webinars that are taught by different people that are coming up in the leadership structure.
Yep. No, I've been thinking about that. We need to have a beginner webinar and then have a more advanced webinar, or intermediate and advanced.
Yeah.
I think we'll start off with just a beginner and an advanced webinar, so that, you know, for the advanced people, they're not waiting around for somebody to learn how to change tabs on the website, and the beginner people are learning the stuff that they need to learn. So, and then we can pull them through and make them better. So everyone agrees with that. So we're going to be doing that, guys, when we get the program a little bit bigger. Yeah, like there's lots to do. What do we want to talk about now? I was going to talk about websites, making websites, but does anyone else want to share how to get sped up? Feda, do you want to share? Do you want to talk about? Okay, Feather, I'm just going to unmute your microphone. Feather's got a good point. Feather.
Yeah, hi guys. Good evening, good morning, everywhere. So I'm here again, second time speaking, and I'm a software developer in New York. And
yep.
I got caught in this loop of being 3-second fish, and I really realized it very deeply when I watched the last webinar, and when you said that you got to stop doing the work yourself and delegate it to somebody else. Somehow it's like something struck in my mind that that's what I've been doing, trying to do everything myself, and it just never happens. So I'm trying to get out of this cycle, and I'm trying to get my businesses on somehow. So one direction is from one of the previous webinars, I was trying to, I got the idea of hooking up with the local businesses and try to direct traffic and phone calls and things like that to them. And I started setting up a website for one particular person, for a psychologist. And
Okay, so you're doing the local lead generation strategy.
I'm just trying out that. It just came before.
Okay. I'll just explain to everyone.
Series of webinar. Yeah.
I'm just Fed. Why? Just 2 seconds. I'm just going to explain to everyone that strategy right now. So I'm just going to everyone look at my screen. Show screen. So what Feather's doing is he's got, and this is a good way, guys. It really is a good way. So say for instance, I'm in Sydney right now, so I want to find a lawyer in Sydney. Okay, and what he's doing is he's made a simple capture page, and he's advertising. So there's lots of lawyers who don't know how to use Google AdWords, don't know how to do SEO, don't know how to make a proper capture page, and there's lots of lawyers who all they want is leads. They're in the mindset that they just want to buy leads, and they'll buy leads for $200 or $300, you know, if they know they're good leads. And so what you do is you're like the middleman, and you set up a page and you advertise your capture page here, or you advertise it here, and you might pay like $1 per click, or 70 cents per click, or 50 cents per click. But you're going to find that 30% of people, 20 or 30% of people will actually put their name and an email address into the capture page. Name, email address, and phone number. And then what you can do is you can send that phone number to the lawyer company in Sydney and tell them it's a lead and to call them up. And you can charge money for that. So yeah, go for it, Peter.
You explained it. Yeah, you explained it very beautifully. That's I wish that was what I'm doing. I'm trying to get there, and maybe I just got the idea wrong because basically I'm trying to get onto this Google search somehow without going through this pay-per-click or paying for advertisement, and I'm just not sure how to get there. So I have this web page that has all the SEO set up inside the page, but it would not show up in the Google any tab anywhere on the anywhere, as a matter of fact. And then I'm listening to these webinars, and I'm hearing that I need to improve ranking by, for example, doing backlinks. And then in the last seminar, you explained how you do that. And I went to Fiverr, and I hired somebody from there for $5 to do backlinks to my websites.
Awesome. How many backlinks? That's really good. That's awesome that you did that. Like just.
So I'm just trying to learn from what I'm hearing here on these webinars, and so far I'm very thankful for just opening my mind and just understanding that this is this unknown thing that that apparently I have, but not aware of.
Oh, that's really cool.
Through these webinars, so I'm sort of being stuck a little bit. So how do I get these leads, and how do I get on the first page of Google? Should I go with pay-per-click, or should I try to get that?
You should do pay-per-click.
Pay-per-click?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, because SEO is going to take forever. It's going to take depending on what's the keyword you're trying to rank for, SEO.
I went to, per suggestion that webinar, I went to Keyword Planner, and I looked at the social worker, a clinical social worker. It showed up as a lot of clicks, low competition, and things like that.
Yeah, you should spend like $5 a day on Google AdWords, and then have a look where you're at.
Okay, and that way it will show up in one of these boxes?
Yeah, it'll show up either up here or here, and you need to do a local advertising campaign. So everybody in New York, or everybody in a certain part of New York, wherever you are.
Okay.
So it's only the people that are searching in one area. That's where you'll get low-cost keywords.
Right, I'm just so afraid of this pay-per-click because so many people saying that don't do that, and things like that. So I just got scared of it, basically.
Okay, Vince saying is.
Maybe I'll try.
Yep. No, that's what you need to do. Vince is saying, can you make a video on this? Vince, are you asking? I'm going to make a video on how to get backlinks from Fiverr. how to get authentic backlinks from Fiverr?
Basically, you just look up for people doing backlinks, and they basically put it up there on their description of their gig that what they do specifically. They can give you so many backlinks in such blocks and such quality and such and such. So I just pick one, and within one day they they already reported some work done. So that seemed amazing, but I don't know how to see the results of it. Basically, these backlinks are going to take effect only when Google gets to see them, right?
Yep.
And then they will like look at my page, look at these links, and verify something. So it's going to be some process, and the results will show sometime later.
Yep.
Also, I'm not sure how to use all these Google tools to control traffic and see traffic.
Google Analytics. Yep. You need to install that.
So I just have to go and deep into it and see the documentation how it works. Is that what I'm supposed to do? Like I'm supposed to put some piece of code on my page?
If you just go to YouTube and say how to install Google Analytics, there'll be literally about 500,000 videos how to do it.
Right.
Not 500,000, but there'll be like 200,000 videos or something. A lot. There'll be a lot.
Is it going to be linked with advertisement showed in those boxes?
Say that again.
Somehow, is it going to track just visitors to the page, or is it going to track? So I guess I'm going to have two different tracking. One is for visitors on the page and clicks on the advertisements, right?
It will be linked to Google AdWords, yeah, because Google Analytics and Google AdWords talk to each other. Okay. So Deanne's asking a question. Pardon my ignorance. I mean, do you need a website? Yes. If you're doing this, guys, I've just written down another topic video. I'm going to do how to build an authentic backlink from Fiverr, and I'm also going to do a video on how to build leads for local businesses. Okay, how to do that sort of business. So I'm going to do a summary video on how to do that, so you can see that video as well.
And Tom, I wanted to get your advice maybe on something else.
Yep.
So another idea. There's these guys. There's MLM going on, right?
Yep.
And those guys, they want you to to resell their product.
Yep.
And so I signed up for Forever Living products. It is basically products from aloe. Well, nice and wonderful stuff, and you can have a retail store there. So I'm thinking that if I create a web store through them, they have product and everything, and all I have to do is just generate the leads to go to that site.
Yeah, MLM's
might
good.
Be a good.
MLM's good,
but the only reason I'm doing this is because they already have product, they already have store, and they already letting me be the store manager. So it's kind of all they are basically handing you a fully functional web store for hosting fee or something like that.
I think honestly, MLM is good, but I honestly think that because you guys are learning these skills, MLM is good for people who don't know these skills. Because you
I'm asking not about the MLM part of it, where you're supposed to go around and get more distributors, but the retail part, because it has two sides to it. They do sell a real product, and you can do just retail part of it.
Yep.
So in that sense,
you're thinking of just doing the retail part.
Yeah, for now.
But why would you do the retail part? You might as well do the business building part, because that's where you make big money with it.
But I want to capture some people who are interested in this product, so that I can then kind of extend upon it or something.
And just keep them buying something, or?
Well, eventually I want to be able to. I don't even know if I want to stick to this MLM thing.
I honestly think, guys, from all the information I'm teaching you, you don't need MLM. MLM's for people who don't know how to sell. MLM's good for learning stuff, but there's only a certain amount of opportunities out there that would be good for us. I haven't come across them for a long time. I just don't. You just don't need them. Like you can, it's good for people who don't know how to make a website and all that sort of stuff. But you guys are learning all this stuff. Like you're learning how to be powerful online, and then you might as well start your own MLM. That's what I think. I'll teach you how to make an MLM.
That would be interesting.
That's the sort of stuff that we're learning on this program, guys. Honestly, you're past that level. You're going to surpass the people who make MLMs. You really will with this.
Yes, that's you sound very right, and that's where I'm catching myself being that 3-second fish.
Yeah.
That I'm still stuck in I feel that I have enough knowledge and I'm pretty well advanced.
It's more about just pulling it all together.
I think that and I'm able to put some things together, but apparently not the business part. But I'm doing something wrong. I'm stuck with something like some wrong ideas, and I'm not.
That's what's holding you back right now. I think you need to just sort of like get out of MLM and just start doing things for yourself. You don't need to be marketing another company now.
That's what I did.
Okay. You do want to show us what you did, Dave?
Yeah. The MLM structure is designed for the people midway and up to make money. The people that are just coming in, if there's no way for them to make money, they're gone. So there's a lifespan of MLM structure that can only last so long. And one of the things that helped me to realize that was seeing, Tom, what some of the things that you've been talking about and really looking through them and seeing what's on the other side and how those people are making money. Just my way of thinking of looking at all these offers on the internet has changed.
That's exactly right. I mean, yeah, think about your upline right now, Fedor. How is he making money? That's what you need to be doing.
By starting it.
Study what he's doing.
What he.
He'd be making money. He's got lots of people coming into the downline, and he makes lots of money off them. He's probably only giving out like 20 or 30% commission. That's how he's making a lot of money. And
if there's no product. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, go for it, Dave. Yep.
I was going to say, if there's no product to sell on the front end, people that come into an MLM later aren't going to stay.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons that I picked this company that I'm working with. They do actually have a real product, and that's why they have this retail store that can function with or without the MLM part of it. So just basically you have a product and you can sell it from your web store that they also provide you with. So I just thought that it could be a jump start for me, just to play with the traffic, how to direct traffic to my web store or to my landing page, or to do something. I just
no, just good. I think you're having breakthroughs.
I'm just somewhere I'm in some wrong place somehow, and I'm just poking around and trying to see where I should go and how to make it right actually.
Yep. So I think your strategy is, your action steps are really to get analytics installed and get AdWords going.
Get the local businesses?
Yeah, yep, and go for that. Okay, and so the next time that we talk, we'll see where you're at.
Okay.
Okay. All right, Fedor, I'm going to mute you up because we've got a bit of background noise there. And thank you very much for sharing.
Thanks for letting me share.
Appreciate it. And it was good. That was good for a lot of people. I'm just going to read out the comments that people had. Dave, I'm going to make you a organizer so you can see the comments as well. Maybe you can help me read these comments out. Do you want to? Okay, I'll read them out, but as you can see them. Lydia says, are you going to automate it? Carol says, I'm in need of getting smart about getting autoresponders set up. I have Send Reach and Pure Leverage. I have a list, most of which I got from organic sponsoring bonus, but I don't know how to say it, what to say in my autoresponders. Well, that's a good thing. We should actually cover emails, shouldn't we? In fact, I actually shot a video, guys, of me teaching you how I write emails. So I'm just going to actually share that link with you right now. Emails. So if we go to Unlimited Education, if we go to, you can see my screen, customer emails. And in here, I've got a link to all the customer emails that I've been writing to you guys so far. So if you have a look here, what I'm doing is I'm actually building up a bank of all the emails. So if I click on one of these, it goes to the email. This is the structure that I use. And I'll talk through a little bit of the psychology of the emails. But what I'm doing is, because I want to automate all this, don't I? You know, that's the whole plan here. So what I'm doing, and the future people that come in on this company are going to be drop fed this information that we're teaching right now. So all I'm doing is I'm building up a bank of all these so that later on I can just put them all into an autoresponder and they all get sent out at different times depending on when they sign up. So this is part of like building a multi-million-dollar business. You need to be, you know, structuring everything, have it all the emails in one place so that you can use them and put them in at different times into the autoresponders. But what I'm trying to say here is that the main thing to learn here is that don't worry about trying to write an email in an autoresponder software or trying to write it. Just write all your emails down in one spot in a systemized way. So I'm doing it on a Word document in your map. I've always done this because then you've got them all in one place and you can come back and reference to them later on when you start automating your business. If you start trying to, again, this is a 3-second fish rule. If you start trying to like write your emails in iContact or Aweber or any of those things, I know you're going to spend like 2 hours trying to work out one of the features or something, and you're just going to go around in circles. Like it just happens that I've done it so many times, and then I sort of slap myself on the wrist and realize, hang on, Tom, that was just a complete waste of time. I could have just written it down on a Word document, and then I just could have cut, copied, and pasted over, and it's much better. The links work better. Everything works better if you cut, copy, and paste from Google Docs. Okay. So that's something I've learned, and I've used iContact, Aweber, Office Autopilot, SendPepper. I've used MailChimp, and I've used what's the other one? GetResponse. Okay, and the best way is actually just to copy it from here, from Google Docs with the links already in. So all I do is I write it out. So I'll make a new page. I'll copy the format that I've created, and then I'll just copy the body. So I've got what I'm calling the email from Unlimited Education. The subject is right there. These emails you guys have received, and then I actually select just the body, and I right click and I copy, and then I go straight over to Office Autopilot, which I know that I always open Office Autopilot in Firefox because Office Autopilot doesn't work very well in Internet Explorer or Chrome. So I always go to Firefox to open this up. And then I put the emails in there and I queue it. So you're doing the thinking because you've got to think about psychology and things like that when you're writing an email. And if you're trying to think about the psychology of an email and also trying to get the email software to work, you've got too many things to think about, and you end up not going to write a very good email. I mean, I'm not saying my emails are very good, but I take a lot of care in writing sales emails because you want somebody to take action and buy something, and it's a lot easier just to think on here. So I've actually shot a video which I'll put up in the members area on how I write emails. Rose says, yeah, I will want to become powerful in the business world and start my own MLM. Thanks very much. Yeah, guys, you can. You really can. Okay, the information that we're going to be doing here, you'll be able to start your own MLM. Max says, Tom, that comment on MLM confirms my decision to bail out of my existing MLM. No worries. Terry, get out of MLM, concentrate on army education. Jose, totally disagree, guys. Carol, I would like us to be able to provide a list of our favorite products and services with links applicable to others in a group. I'm not suggesting that we market to each other, though. Just list, basically. So Carol's suggesting that what we can do is we can have a group map, and we can all put our products and services on the group map. And we'll see where we go with that. We'll do that. Once we get the sharing capabilities on the maps, we can all just add our product or service to the map, and we'll just see what we've all got. That'll be interesting. That's a good suggestion. Carol says, my husband believes that the people at the top are the only ones who make money. I think the people who make money are the people who provide true value to people, and are structured. That's honestly, and they're leaders. They're the people that make money. It doesn't have to be someone at the top. Deanne says, okay, that was Deanne. Jose says, I'm in network marketing and doing well. Yeah, Jose, you can do very well in network marketing. Network marketing is good. I love network marketing, guys. I don't have anything against it. I just think it, you're learning skills that you can go and sell your own products. So you might as well do that. Is Empowered Network an MLM? Yes, it is. Mary says, sounds like Herbalife. Herbalife's a really good company. I love Herbalife. It's really powerful. I've even been part of Herbalife. Can you set up an autoresponder in Facebook? There's software that you can do things with Facebook to autoresponder. Angel, I've never had problems with Google Chrome. Awesome. Vince, can you send us the public map with all your emails? Yes, guys, what I'll do is I'll give you the template. I'll actually give you this. I'll put it in here in the chat box right now. And this is a list of emails, so that you can get an email template. There you go, guys. There's the emails I've been sending you. And you can use that template for your emails. Okay. Where are we at? So guys, the webinars are going to be, we're still going to just have the Tuesday at 9 o'clock. And then we're going to be doing some random webinars all over. So just watch out. I will change the webinar times from time to time. That's pretty much it, guys. We're going to finish up here, really. Dave, unless you have anything more to add.
No, I just wanted to say thanks for the opportunity to let me share, and I think that everybody should be on here sharing.
Yeah, they really should.
It's a good way to learn.
Yeah, it's a good way to learn. It gets you active in the business.
Yeah, and it makes you think more too.
Yeah, definitely. It sort of steps you up. It's not even hard. It's not hard, is it, Dave?
No.
Just talk from your mind. Whatever's in your mind, whatever's in your brain, right there and then.
Yeah, and if you're really thinking about helping other people out, then there's nothing to be self-conscious about.
Yep. No, that's right. Being in the right place at the right time. Okay, guys. Well, I hate ending these webinars because this is the part where you guys get some good breakthroughs, and so I do really want to get it to the point where we're running multiple webinars. I'm just trying to read the last of these comments. How true that brainstorming works? Yes. Last one, Joanne, Tom, how do you get the link to be in the spot in blue on your email? Guys, okay, just to make a link, you just select whatever you want. So say, for instance, you want to turn that into a link, and you just press insert link here. Brings up a little box. Send it to google.com, okay, and then just press apply and it changes to blue. Okay, guys, we'll finish up here. I'll make sure I get this webinar out. I'll make sure I send out the Facebook group, and I will chase the programmers to finish off what we're doing. And the referral program. I'm going to continue testing that to make sure it works. I'm not sure when the next webinar is, but just you guys are all registered to it, so just watch your emails. And we'll see. I think it's going to be on the weekend, so we'll see you soon.
Thanks, Tom.
And definitely, thanks, Dave. And yeah, thank you. And also definitely make sure you implement how, the making a list. I know many of you know how to do it anyway, but for the people who don't, it really does. Something so simple can just produce massive performance. Okay, thanks, guys. Thanks, everyone. Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Have a good night.
Good night.